All right, let's jump right in. Today we're talking about a story that is totally invisible, but, and this is the key, it affects millions of your viewers every single day. We're talking about radio frequency interference. But more importantly, we're going to show you how to turn this hidden, everyday frustration into your next great consumer story. So, just so you know where all this great info is coming from, this is part 5 of a 10-part guide made just for news media. It's all about tackling the growing issue of radio frequency interference from a bunch of different angles. The whole thing is based on a report by RFI detectives drawing on research from Virtualization Options LLC. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Let me ask you something, and I bet every single person in your audience has screamed this question at their laptop. You're on that crucial video call, you're just about to see the ending of the season finale, and poof, the connection just dies. Why? Why does our Wi-Fi seem to have a sixth sense for failing at the absolute worst time? Well, the answer? That's your next story. Now, to tell this story well, you have to define the villain. We're calling it the invisible annoyance, and really, that's the perfect name for it, right? Sure, it's a technical problem at its core, but what your audience feels is just this very real, very human frustration. They know it well. So what is this culprit? It's something called RF noise. Now, that sounds super technical, I know, but here's the dead simple way to explain it to your viewers. It's basically electronic static. Just imagine you're trying to have a really important conversation in a super crowded, noisy room. All that background chatter? That's the RF noise, and it's making it almost impossible for your Wi-Fi router and your laptop to hear each other. It's really as simple as that. So, where is all this noise coming from? It's easy to blame the neighbor's Wi-Fi or some distant cell tower, but the truth is, a lot of the time, the call is coming from inside the house. That's right, the modern home has become a total hotbed of RF noise. You know, the source material uses this fantastic phrase to describe it. It calls the modern home a dense thicket of devices that emit radio frequency. I just love that, a dense thicket. It paints such a clear picture. It's not just one or two things, it's a whole jungle of electronics, and a lot of it is secretly working against you. And this is what that dense thicket looks like in real life. You've got your usual suspects, right? The smart TV, the streaming stick, wireless speakers, baby monitors, even smart thermostats. But look at those last two. LED lighting systems and powerline networking adapters. These are some of the biggest and honestly most surprising offenders. This is where the story gets really interesting. Okay, we've got the problem, and we know the culprits. Now for the most important part. How do you actually turn this into a news segment that really grabs your audience? Because this isn't just a tech story. Oh no, this is a consumer protection piece just waiting to be told. So here you go. We're handing you a ready-to-go story idea, headline and all. The LED bulb that broke the internet. I mean, come on, that's perfect, right? It's relatable, it's got a little drama, and it hints that there's a simple fix to a really common problem. It's a great hook. And this story has real teeth. It's not just a theory. According to the research, cheap LED bulbs are among the most common sources of broadband RF noise in American homes. Think about that. This isn't some rare, one-off thing. That cheap light bulb your viewer just picked up could be the very reason their favorite show just keeps buffering. And here's your playbook, your production plan, broken down into 3 super easy steps. 1, find your subject, a family that's just fed up with their terrible internet. 2, bring in an expert, maybe a radio engineer, with some cool-looking gear that can make the invisible noise visible. Think of a screen with jumping lights and graphs. Great visuals. And 3, the big payoff. You have them simply unscrew the bad bulb, pop in a good one, and you show the Wi-Fi signal instantly get better. It's visual, it's so satisfying, and it gives your audience a solution they can actually use. So at the end of the day, your job as a storyteller here is to take this abstract idea and make it totally concrete. The real key to nailing a story about RF interference is making it visible, making it something your audience can finally understand. And this right here, this is the most important thing to take away from our whole explainer today. This story isn't about decibels or spectrum analyzers. No, it's about the student who can't get their homework done. It's about the person working from home who keeps dropping off calls. It's about the grandparents who can't get a clear video chat with their grandkids. It's always about the human impact. By framing this as a consumer story, you're not just explaining a problem, you're actually providing a solution. You're empowering your audience. This guide gives you the tools to start seeing these hidden stories all around you. So really, the only question left is, what invisible story are you going to tell first?